We are here. Are you guys ready? It's day 2. Day 2 of the virtual parties training. My name is Cathy Callahan. I'm the creator of this challenge, creator of PCAT University, and I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. What are you guys doing? What have you been doing before you came here? How's the internet connection? If you're here on time, go ahead and say you're on time. Kayla is here. Mary Ellen is here. If it says Facebook user, okay, just a reminder, you need to jump up into the description of this video right above here and click Authorize StreamYard, okay? That just means we can see your name on the screen. Diane can still see you in the comments, so don't worry if there's any reason you don't want to. You don't have to. We will still see you on the back side. I just can't see you on the front side. So who's here? What are you guys doing? Like, what were you doing right before you got on? I was like rushing around. My son's turning 16 on Thursday. And so we were trying to get a permit today. No, he's not a licensed driver yet. Grades come first and we're waiting on the grades. So what are you guys doing? Who's putting kids to bed? Who's multitasking? Me? Like if y'all might have heard some noise in the background, coming in, locking the door, brushing my teeth, getting on. Welcome. Sarah is here. Cindy is here. Caitlin's here. Sue's here. All right, you guys, listen. I posted a tag in here real quick. It's very important that we help people know where they're going. Everything's always pinned up into the top, and I put this video at the top. But go ahead and tag. If you have friends in here, tag them so they know exactly where they're supposed to be if there's any confusion. Okay, Morgan's here. We will do an on-time winner at the end. Must be present to win. We'll get through our little announcements. We'll do 30 minutes of training time. Elizabeth said she was frying taco meat. Placing an order. Multitasking. Do your best to give yourself this 30 minutes so you can absorb the information, okay? And remember, please, if ever my internet quality goes poo, let me know. If there's any sound issues, sometimes it's on your side. You can pop out, pop back in. Thank you, Kimberly, for tagging your friends. We have 54 people on the live, and it's day 2. As the challenge goes on, sometimes people like start to fall out. Tag those people, get them in here. Today's a really important day. We're going to talk about hostess coaching. Who knows what that word means? Hostess coaching, okay? Hostess coaching is when you have someone who said, yes, they're going to book a party for you. And now you start partnering with that person who's basically going to refer their friends to you. So this is a really big deal. What I often see is people just think their hostesses magically know what to do, and that somehow their hostess is an invested person in the business as you are. Okay, so that's not always the case. It's our job to coach our hostess the same way you would partner and coach a brand new business partner. A hostess, even, it's harder because she doesn't know what to do often, right? Maybe if you got a hostess who is a direct salesperson, they might know a little bit more of what to do, but they're not doing your business. So you might hostess coach and have them do a little bit of different things than you would if they were selling their products, right? So it's very important, okay? So welcome back. If you are here and you were a winner, let us know that you've won something. To provide just a little bit more clarity, we're going to go through a couple of things y'all need to like remember, okay? So if you were here yesterday and you caught the live, I said that you have homework and I wanted you to do it tonight. I actually mean like before the next training. I always say like do it tonight because once I get off of training, I like want to move into fast action. I know time zones are different. Some people are not watching it live. So homework is simply due before the next live training so that we can put you in the homework drawing for that day. We can get you into action. So my question is, do you have questions on what the homework is? Do you need clarity on anything? We need your feedback. So we do this challenge, like this is probably our 11th one, but each time we learn something to help our group members have a better experience. Diane is your party manager. If you want to tag her and give her suggestions, she'll pass them on to me or she'll implement them, okay? So if you need clarity on homework, please let us know what clarity you need. The other thing is We have been using the hashtag, like I asked Diane, since Diane's your party manager, or anybody, like if Kristen comes in or anybody that's on my team that's helping, if you want to hashtag it Team PCATU, that's the name of my university, then you'll at least know that it's like a trained person that's helping, not just a random person commenting, okay? So I'm going to announce a homework winner from yesterday's homework, and she may or may not know that I chose her. So I kind of randomly go through the videos, land on one, and you guys posted inside of the group your homework. And if you're not sure where to do that, let me take you real quick into a screen share. And let me make sure you know exactly where I'm asking you to post homework, just to double check that we see it, okay? So up in the announcements, and a lot of you are doing the right thing. You're tagging me, you're tagging Diane, you're using the hashtag virtual parties with Cathy, and it's popping up in my messages, so that is helping. But we also have put a little homework post. So yesterday night, after the homework was announced, I went in and I just took a screenshot of the little action steps that Diane has put in your homework. So if you're not sure what you're supposed to do for homework each day, go into your workbook. If anybody needs that workbook still, please type workbook and tag Diane, okay? So I put like just a reiteration of what the homework is. I kind of explain a little bit at the top, give you the workbook link again in case you need it. I'm just like, hey, will you go ahead and comment below that you did your homework? So some of you saw that, some of you didn't, but I'm still getting your post as long as you tag me. But this is easier for us to find the homework, okay? So if anybody doesn't know what that's about, that's why I'm doing that. We didn't do that last challenge. The other thing is, did you guys see the prizes? Is anybody excited about our prizes? Who has won something? So when you win, we'll give you a little form to fill out, and there are some digital tools you can choose from. The Trello boards have been very popular. There's an organic posting strategy digital product that I have. I was trying to enlarge that. It's not going to work for me. There's a discount voucher for the Evergreen program for those of you who've already been asking and you know you want to take a next step with us into the ultimate opportunity to work with not only me, but our advisors in the program and get access to all the things where we teach you a complete business system, daily method of operations. We make you accountable because we check in on you every week. We give you access to all the teachers 4 times a week. There's live access time. Once a week with me and 3 times a week with our advisor and instructors, okay? It's where we teach you party groups, give you access to learn Instagram, Facebook, email lists, all the things, okay? We'll learn more about that program on Thursday, but you can also choose if you win to take a voucher from that. We've got an Instagram 3-day workshop that one of our trainers inside of our program has done. We've got that recorded, accessible to you. We've got a Canva one, and then you can pick some of Cathy's favorite things. I've got a Pray Hustle Repeat pink ball cap I wear a lot. That's in our swag shop. And I've got my favorite Tiffany's blue, teal blue Corkific tumbler. There's actually a couple you can choose from. So my winner today for homework, dun, da, 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 can y'all guess who it's going to be? Somebody said Trello confuses them, and somebody said Trello is life. Here's the thing. Diane is awesome at Trello, but some people don't quite understand Trello. Diane's going to do a workshop for you in February, right, Diane? And it is going to be part of, when we do these little challenges, sometimes they're free, sometimes they're paid workshops when they're different instructors outside of me. And so they're not very expensive. They're pretty minimal, and it's a great way to learn some extra skills. So people who don't go into the full Evergreen program can still kind of get some access to some things. That's coming February 1st. Okay, so our homework winner for today. I chose this one because your homework was to go get a party booked. But your second part was go do live video on your Facebook. Just send a bell. I'm choosing you for the homework winner. Did y'all see her video? Okay, if you didn't know what the homework was in your workbook, it said go live because I'm pushing you into live video. Go live on your main page because your personal profile, and this is very important so everybody understands why I'm pushing you to go live on your personal page this time. Your biggest tool or access or list of people that you have right now is sitting in your Facebook personal profile. And people are like, oh, I just want to only go live in my group. I only just want to go live on my business page. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. I don't want you to go live and go crazy, like selling your products or doing the same kind of party you might do for a qualified group of people. But there's people sitting in your Facebook. And if you just get out there and be a real person, this is what my organic strategy method teaches. That's one of those prizes. If you just start putting out some different content. I did a makeup video today. Did you guys see that? It's just me getting ready with my kids in the morning. Not trying to sell, just trying to connect. Jacinda, so your homework was just to go do some kind of product demonstration or something, tease it, but don't tell the products, don't tell what you sell, create curiosity. Her video was short. It was super cryptic. I was like, oh, dang, what is she cleaning her shower with? I wanted to know the answer. When we go live on our Facebook, it's not to tell all the things. It's to like give just enough where people have to ask questions, and then you can get into conversations, okay? So I'm pushing you outside of just doing live video in this group because I want you to start having some people start to watch. They may or may not interact. As you go through this week and you learn better tips for how to go live, how to create conversations, how to do a great description at the top so people want to click play on the replay, people might start talking with you. And now you've got some people to have conversations with. Maybe you're going to sell your products. Maybe you're going to grab a hostess. Maybe you're just reconnecting with an old high school friend. And the more you show up, from my experience, the more you show up, all of a sudden, people that you thought would have no interest in what you do because you keep showing up, all of a sudden they're like, hey, what is that mascara you're using? I've seen you go live a couple times with your kids. They're so cute. Or I've seen you with your dog. What is that food you're feeding him? So that's the purpose. So Jacinda Bell, I went ahead and like already screenshotted, put the link to her video because I thought it was great. So if you guys don't know how to do curiosity posts, she did it as a video. You could do it as a post as well, but for your homework, we're doing live video. Any questions on that? Congratulations, Jacinda. We're about to jump into day 2, okay? Mary Ellen, I saw this. So you guys, here's what I want to, I want you to think about something, okay? When part of your homework says go, suggestion, go comment on other people's videos and encourage one another. Don't try to correct people or teach them, even if you're an expert in your area, just encourage them. Say some kind of positive comment, ask a question, do what you wish someone else would do on yours. So there are lots of tips you're going to learn this week to get better at live video. So there will be tips I'll be sharing. Everybody kind of has their own opinion. A lot of people won't watch like 20-minute videos on your main page. So 2 to 6 minutes is great, up to 10 minutes until you really get people watching. Then I'll go longer. But right now you're just here for fun and experience, okay? So go encourage one another. Search the hashtag virtual parties with Cathy, and you will find other people's videos that you can just be an encouragement on, that you can say, great job, tell me more about that. So interested, what is that? And if you truly are, right? If you're like, oh, that's so cool, thanks for sharing that, whatever it is. Who booked a party? Who booked a party? This is part of your homework. Do your live video, go get a party booked. I know that some people are like, still don't understand what's going on, still don't get it, still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing because you have no experience. Most people coming in here have some type of experience. They've got a glimpse of what they're supposed to be doing. They're looking for some tweaks. For those of you who are brand new, okay? For those of you who are brand new, this is so awesome. Look at these bookings, you guys. I am so proud of you. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. I would love to like tally how many parties we got as a whole, right? Mary Ellen got 2 booked. Oh, you guys are commenting faster than I can. Congratulations, Mary Ellen. Elizabeth got 2 booked. So if you're still trying to figure this whole thing out, it's okay. How many people do you have to ask to get a yes? Do you have any idea what that answer might be? There's kind of a general rule, 10%, 1 out of every 10. Okay, so don't be discouraged that you've asked 23 people. Look at how many people said yes, and then look at what you can do to go follow up and touch base with those people. Some of you have been private messaging me a little bit. If I can answer those, I do, but here's my biggest tip, okay? If you have someone who like ghosted you in the messenger, they're not responding. You're like, what do I do? Ghosted in the messenger. What do I do? What do you guys say? What do I do? Here's a very, very, very simple thing. If they're like literally not responding, you sent out 23 messages and they just didn't respond, a very simple follow-up, and not like 2 hours later, 12 to 24 hours later, very simple follow-up. Type this in the comments below. Hey, not sure if you got my last message, just checking in. That's easy. Hey, not sure if you saw my message, I've learned not to assume. That's easy. Hey, checking in, not sure if you were interested, just let me know either way. Talk soon, or smiley face, or heart. That's easy. Type in the comments below something you could say that's not weird, that's not harassing, that's not salesy, just checking in, okay? So you send out a message, you ask them to book a party. You send out a message, hey, just checking in, did you see my last message? Likely, they saw it, they were busy feeding their kids. Somebody's puking, somebody's pooping on the floor, something's happening, and they forgot to respond. Second message, checking in. I know life is busy, just checking in to see if you saw that. That's not weird. That's your job. That's called follow-up. But don't be a weird, gross follow-up person. Message number 3. Number 1, they didn't respond. Number 2, I'm checking in. Number 3, if they still didn't respond, I will send one more message and I'll just say, hey, if this is not a fit for you, no big deal. Will you just please let me know either way? I'm in a little challenge. I've got 2 more bookings, just seeing if you're interested. Something along those lines to let them know, like, hey, I really need to know. If it's not for you, it's okay, but can you just like let me know? Okay. After 3 messages, personally, I don't follow up anymore if they're just like literally not responding. Okay. If I'm bored, I got nothing else to do. I really think this is a great qualified person. I'll go check in and say like, hey, a couple weeks ago, I sent you a message. We're doing something new. Just wanted to send you an invite. Some kind of nice thing. Keep them on your leads list. Follow up. Okay. This is a lot of what we're building out for Evergreen students is understanding how to track people, how to build your leads list. This is part of my onboarding with my team. You've got to know how to move through the process with people before you just go find more people. And then we evaluate our ask. So I've been asking some of you, hey, how did you get that booking? So type in the comments below, how did you get your booking? We would love to know what worked for you. This is a sharing group. This is not just a one-way Cathy thing. We're here to learn from each other. We're not here to like say, no, that's bad, or no, that's like not how I would do it. Take what you can glean from other people. So if you did a little game over on your Facebook page, if you did a curiosity post, if you did direct asks, what words did you say? Who did you ask? Customers are great people to ask because they love the products. Family members, warm market, hot market is great to ask because they're easier yeses if you can be a little bit more speaking their language right from the beginning, right? Curiosity posts can grab you some people. There's lots of different ways we shared on getting bookings. Now, once you get the yes, that's what this day is about. Once somebody says, yes, I will book a party for you, okay? Sue said I asked if she would because she owes me. Okay, fine. Go to the people who owe you something. Hey, I know that I did you a favor and you're going to do me a favor, whatever the case may be. Use whatever you can to speak the language that the people you're asking will respond to if you know that. If not, you can use some generic asks, but I really like to work with people who have a little bit more like they've kind of taken action first. They're already a product user or they are my friends and family and I'm just getting the ball rolling. I say that a lot. Hey, I'm just getting started in something new, getting the ball rolling. Can I ask you for a quick favor? That will not work for random people who don't know you, like you, trust you. Remember that KLT factor. What did you guys learn from yesterday? What was your biggest takeaway from yesterday? And what question are you still left with from day 1 on how to get a party booked? All right, because we're moving past that. We're moving on now to somebody said yes. Have you noticed that even though somebody said yes, we went and got a booking, I still have not said anything about setting up the group or event yet? Super important. This will change a lot for you. This will change a lot for you. Let me go back to something real quick. Can I repeat the 3 follow-ups? Okay, so you reach out to somebody, you ask for a booking, however it is that you did your ask. The second one, if they don't respond, it's just a, hey, checking in to see if you got my last message. Something along those lines. Hey, did you get my last message? Just checking in. I've learned not to assume. That's really direct, but not mean, right? Put a smiley face or heart at the end. Hey, checking in. I'm in a little challenge. Just wanted to see if you got the message. They still don't respond. Then I'm like, hey, if this is not something you're interested in, no big deal. Will you just let me know either way? And sometimes I do that on message too, if I can see that they saw it. So after 3 messages, I am kind of like, okay, I don't think they're interested. They just don't know how to tell me they're not interested. That's cool. I've put out the ask. I'm going to be on my Facebook page, and there's going to be they're going to be paying attention a little bit more because you've talked to them. Okay. So when you move into Hostess coaching, and now you've got the yes. Did you guys get a date? Okay. Did you get a date from the person who said yes to you? Hopefully you got a date and you've secured a date and time. If you did not secure a date and time, I need you to go back to those yes people. And it's not really a yes unless we have a date and a time. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to go see my doctor. Like, I agree, I'm going to do it. But then you actually make the date and the time, right? I didn't wear new contacts. I went in yesterday and they're like, you haven't been here since 2017. I'm like, I knew I was going to go, but I never made the appointment. Get the commitment, okay? Go back if you have not done that yet. Get the time and the date. How far out do you need to do it? I mean, I could get people to book for tonight. It's not a big deal if I was prepared to do so and I knew all the steps of the party program, right? But usually like a week ahead, a week and a half ahead is plenty of time to get the yes and to start Hostess coaching. I personally am going to do what I'm teaching you tonight on Friday, and my live party is on Tuesday. Okay. So what I'm going to teach you, the words that I teach you, how to start working with the hostess, I'll start doing that the Friday before the party, and my party live portion is on Tuesday. Okay. So right now tonight, I'm doing a party. Can you tell? I'm doing a party right now in my team party group, but my team's doing it because I'm not there. And so what we do is on Friday, we start touching base with everybody who said, yes, I'll be a hostess for you next Tuesday. This is just my system because this is just an online party. Friday, I start hostess coaching. I do not need you to write this in stone. This is just my system. Sunday, I add them to the group, add to the group. And then Tuesday, we do the party. I'm going to type this up for you. And I'm freezing in my house. Okay. So this is just my system. I don't need 15 weeks ahead. This is not a wedding. We don't have to send out like big invites. So the Friday before the party is scheduled. So if you got somebody to say, yes, I will book a party for you on Tuesday, whatever the date is, January 26th. That means this coming Friday, I'm going to go in and say, hey, hostess, your party's coming up next Tuesday. It's time to start inviting people. So let me pull up my notes and this awesome little PowerPoint that Diane made for us. So this is what I do just a couple days before. All right, let's look at the PowerPoint. I'm going to screen share a little bit differently than I did last night if I can get this pulled up. If you guys are coming up with questions, you can go ahead and be typing them in the comments. Remember, we have a question and answers opportunity on Sunday at 3 o'clock. We'll do it via Zoom. And on Monday night at 8:30 Central, we'll do another Q&A. So anything we don't get to answer in the interim, we will be doing on just like a live Zoom Q&A, and we will also record that for you, okay? Oh, that's really small. I was trying to like screen share this a little differently. Do we hate that, or is that okay? There's not a lot of words to look at. Okay, so you got the booking. We start hostess coaching. Why are we going to do this? I want you guys to understand this is huge for your business. If you get someone to say, yes, Mary Jo, I will book a party for you. You have to lead this hostess in exactly what you want her to do. There's 2 reasons. One, you want a really good party, okay? You want the best results and the most qualified, interested people to show up on that party. True or true? You don't want just people that she mass invited in so that you can say you got 100 people to the party. No, you can do better work with 5 qualified people than you can do with 100 spam invited in. All right. So hostess coaching is going to give you more sales, more bookings, more recruits and more leads, qualified leads. The second thing is your hostess, hopefully, is your next business partner. Who's ever sponsored a hostess into their business? I'm curious. Talk to me in the comments below. If you've ever had a hostess and you do an excellent job with her, you keep it simple, you take her step by step, and you get some results from that party, do you know what I say to that hostess? Hey, hostess, you're doing a great job. You've invited some friends in. You're tagging people in the welcome post. Don't worry, you'll learn this on day 3, by the way. Okay. You're doing a great job. Have you ever thought about doing something like this? I think you'd be an amazing fit for our team. You can plant the seed. You can ask at the end of the party, hey, hostess, we just had $300 in sales and got 2 bookings. I'm not sure if you've ever thought about doing something like this, but I would love to partner with you in this business and sign these people up under you, get these parties booked for you, and I will partner with you and do them as your starter parties. What do you think? If you have no results, your hostess is confused, you sent her a bunch of information in a pretty hostess planner and a catalog and threw a bunch of stuff at her and you're like, invite people in, I'll show up on Tuesday. She's like, what? This isn't really fun. You're not partnering with her. It's going to be harder to recruit her. And when you do go to ask someone to join your business, doesn't matter how you met them. The second you ask someone to join your business, and who wants business partners, by the way? Who wants business partners? The second you go to ask someone to join your business, no matter who it is, they're going to instantly think of every experience they've ever had with you. They're also going to think of other experiences they've had with people in these type of businesses. You can't change that part, right? You can only change the experience they've had with you. And if they're like this, Susan just asked me to join her business and God, I never thought about doing something like this, but it's been pretty simple. It's been kind of fun and looks like she's enjoying her business. Seems like she has time for her kids. Sounds like she's changing the world, whatever it is, loving the products. And she's made it really fun. And she seems like she's serious about her business. I think I could do what she did. All right. So people are going to think about that. So I want you to know that. And I see some of you commenting that you've had hostesses become business partners. Remember when I talked to you about last night, for my personal business, I want to do 8 parties a month. From that, I will sign up 8 customers. And I mean preferred customers who bought a big kit. Each company is different, okay? But I'm looking for 8 discount customers who want to buy into the discount program, who are residual buyers. From those 8 customers and my 8 bookings, those are the key parts of my business, but we got to recruit. Y'all are in network marketing. You're not just in affiliate marketing or sales. You came here to build a team. Who does not have a team yet, but wants a team? Okay. Your hostesses are a key person that you could easily invite into your business. If I signed up 17 direct people last year, but I did 8 hostesses a month, it's an average of 1 to 2 people a month. And a lot of them were from hostesses. So a funnel down, if you don't understand a sales funnel, but if you went and asked someone to join your business and they're like, that's not for me, a funnel down is, hey, that's okay. But you might know some people I don't know, and I would love to just share these products. Can I invite you to be a hostess for me? I'll gift you some rewards, whatever your incentive is. And a funnel down could be get them in as a hostess. That's the next best thing to a business partner, right? Let them have fun. Let them experience a little bit more of the inside. Then you can ask again, hey, I know you told me you weren't interested in the business prior, but now we've done this. I'm just wondering, has anything changed, right? Can we talk about that again? If they're like, no, that's okay. You've got them in as a hostess referring you some people. So when we talk about a sales funnel, we're not going to go into that. That's kind of an advanced training, but you'll be hearing that more. Funnel down, funnel up. A hostess coach to me is a hostess to me is 1 step under a business partner. What questions do you guys have on that? Okay. How do you do parties when people don't have Facebook or Zoom or don't really understand virtual? So a lot of my parties are housed inside of Facebook Live. Okay. We do them on StreamYard. We stream them over into Facebook Live. If you're new to StreamYard, it's what I'm on right now. It's how I'm doing the banners and all the things. If you need a StreamYard discount link, just message, like tag me or Diane, because we both have StreamYard affiliate links. You get $10 off if you do the paid plan. Okay. So ask us for that if you need it. You can do Zoom parties. You can do texting parties. Okay. You could do a telephone party, I guess. You could do a FaceTime party, a Facebook Messenger party. But if they're like totally not on social media, do you have a Zoom presentation that was like recorded and you could upload it onto YouTube? Do you have an old party that you could stream in through StreamYard, put it over to, or a current party that you could stream into StreamYard and also stream it over to YouTube? I just did a big training yesterday in the Moms Building Online Businesses group, how to take the same amount of work you've done, put it out in multiple different places. Okay, so sometimes you got to get creative. Instagram parties. You could do Instagram parties. I've seen them happen in the DMs. So a lot of this stuff, you can take the basics, no matter what kind of party you're doing, you have to Hostess coach. No matter what kind of party you're doing, you have to get someone to agree to it, right? No matter what kind of party you're doing, you have to get them the information. And no matter what kind of party you're doing, you have to close the sale, ask for the booking, ask for the sales, ask for the business partner. So tomorrow on day three, when we talk about how to set up a party, I am going to be talking about Facebook parties. Tomorrow we'll talk about Facebook parties specifically, what to set up, what kind of posts to put in, all that good stuff, okay? But you can get uber creative with this. Day 2 continued, how to Hostess coach. All right, what do we do? The very, very first step in Hostess coaching is to confirm the date. This is very basic, but we're going to tell the hostess, like, I have this date and time saved for you. And we're going to thank them. And we're going to validate or verify the date and the time, and then let them know what to expect. What does that sound like? Sounds like this. Whoever you got a yes from, okay? Whoever you got the yes from, you're going to reach out to that hostess and you're going to say, hey, hostess, thank you so much for booking a party for me, or whatever you call it, a workshop, a get together. Thank you for referring some friends, whatever you call it, okay? Use the words that you want to use. I have January 26th at 8:30 reserved just for you. What did that just tell my hostess? Type to me in the comments below what that message says to you. Hey, hostess, thank you so much for booking a party. I have Tuesday, January 26th at 8:30 reserved just for you. What does that say? Let me take a drink. Drink break. Except it's really hot tea, so I'm probably going to shake because I do that when I'm afraid it's going to burn my tongue. So don't watch. So we tell our hostess, like, hey, this is what's happening. And then we let her know what to expect. I'll be touching base with you on Friday and let you know exactly how to invite your friends to the party. Okay? Let her know what to expect. So from the time that you get the yes until, for me, the Friday before, she's just on my calendar. Okay? We're going to talk about how to get her excited. Because maybe she's not used the products before, but let me give you another tip. You guys, hostesses, you have to treat them like that's a big deal. They are doing what most network marketers get stuck with, running out of people. They are solving that problem for you. They are saying that I like you enough, or I know you enough, or I trust you enough that I'm going to let you have access to my network. That's a big deal. And if they only meet you one new person, or if they meet you 2 new people, or they meet you 10 new people, you're expanding your network, okay? I've had hostesses who only invite themselves, but I got to share with the hostess, okay? I've had hostesses who brought me 25 excellent people. How many do you need? I just saw that question pop up. I used to encourage my hostess to do like 25 people into the group. But that's just like a generic number. And what she started doing was like inviting her sister and her kids and her husband and just people. So the next part of what I'm going to answer this question is, when you coach your hostess, you have to help her understand who is a great fit for your products, for your company, for your business, for the type of party you're doing. And I ask them a simple question that I'll give you the verbiage in a second here, on how to like help them think of people. And it's just like a brand new business partner, you guys. If you've been trained well, you know that, yeah, kind of it's a numbers game, but we're not just looking to like spam 100 names list the same way you don't want to have a hostess spam 25 people. We want to think about who are the people we are most qualified, most interested. So I'm going to give you some questions. Okay. So your third bullet point, or a little tip above with confirm the date, let your hostess know what to expect. You could type it out. That's fine. You could do a cute little Canva graphic that says, thank you so much for being a hostess. I appreciate you. Please type those 3 words below. I appreciate you. It makes me want to freaking cry. How many people, when I say thank you or I appreciate you, that they say thank you for thanking me? That is so different. And I'm like, really? Like, thank you for thanking you? People are not told how important they are, how much you appreciate them. You could do it through a little graphic. You could do a little voice memo, because then they can hear your voice. You could even record a little video right through your messenger. Hey, Heidi, thank you so much for booking this party for me. I have Tuesday the 26th at 8:30 saved just for you. You do not know how big of a deal it is that you've allowed me to meet some of your friends, and I am totally going to make it worth your time. I appreciate you because this is how I build my business. Appreciate people, you guys. You know what my grandma used to say? And I know I got to speed this up. When my grandma had Alzheimer's and she did not know what the people did for her, and she was in the nursing home at this stage in her life. This was before I owned my home care agency and had an income that could have changed her last days, by the way. This is why y'all need, while you're on this earth, go make a lot of freaking money, get out of debt, and be able to help and give to whatever it is you're called to do. Okay. Because money is not everything, but my grandma was in the nursing home because nobody had money. Just saying. If you could change somebody's experience, don't apologize for being able to do that. But the situation was, she was in the nursing home. She didn't know what the nurses did for her. She couldn't remember. And you know what she said when they were walking out the door? Thank you for doing what you did. She couldn't remember what they did, but she always said, thank you for doing what you did. And I was like, holy Moses, that's insane. Okay, so be different. How do you get your hostess excited? If your hostess is already a product user, she's come to a party, she might be a little bit more excited to share. Let's assume that she's a family member and you're like, hey, sister, cousin, brother, mother, will you invite some people? They're like, sure, I'll do that for you. We got to work to get them excited. How can you do that? Send them some products to sample, but ask them what they're most interested in. They may not want anything, so save your money and don't send your samples then, okay? Invite them to a party that you're doing or that another hostess is doing. This is a great way for them to understand what the experience is going to be for the people that they're bringing into the party. That's a big deal. Don't assume that they just know what a party is, the same way that some of you on this training right now don't yet know what a party is because you haven't done one before, you haven't seen one before. If that's you, come into my party group. I've already invited y'all via email, but if you came in late, come into my party group. It is definitely a step up from the basic party, but you can experience a little bit of it. Go to my YouTube channel. There's tons of recorded parties, a lot that I did by myself. Now I do them with the team. Okay, so it's a little bit different now. Okay, so let's keep moving on. We got to help this hostess know who to invite. So I want you guys to answer in the comments below. Some of y'all are never thought like this before. What type of person would most benefit from your products, your service, your business? Because that's what you got to tell your hostess. So now it's Friday. I'm like, hey, Heidi, checking in. I've got, next Tuesday saved for you. It's time to start thinking of some people that we can invite over to the party. You could even do this a few days ahead if you want, but I kind of wait because I'm just like, do it, move on, do it, move on, do it, move on. But I'm like, hey, can you think of anybody who would blank? And then I think of my target market. Because even if you sell 400 products, your products, it is not easy to sell when you're like, I got something for everybody. So can you just invite everybody to the party? No, that's hard for people. But if you say, hey, Heidi, can you think of some people who are maybe busy moms who would love a girls' night out? Do you have any friends like that? Do you have any friends that maybe are talking about losing some weight and they need some help with weight management, depending on your products, right? Do you have any friends who work out? You've seen them maybe posting on their Facebook, you know they're doing fitness stuff. Do you have any friends who maybe they used to like always get their nails done, but over quarantine, you know they're kind of not getting out of the house? Like, be thinking of your products, what they can do. I ask my hostess that question. If you sell Scentsy and you're selling wax melts, some of my evergreen students don't just sell Scentsy. They sell like a complete self-care experience, and this is part of it. So they might ask, do you know any friends who like are really hard workers? Maybe they could just use a nice night of relaxation. We're going to do a little bit of self-care. We're going to share some of the products. This is where party themes can come in. Party themes can really help you help your hostess invite. So type in the comments below right now any party theme you've ever done. My party theme does not say my company's name. My party theme might say healthy happy hour. My party theme might say last week it was mimosa, or not mimosas because we don't sell mimosas. What did we call them? I already forgot the name. It was some like play off of mimosas and masks. So we were doing like eye masks and I forget even what they were called. Anyway, it's in my party group. Go look at the past events. You'll see different themes. So when I asked my hostess, I'm like, okay. And she's like, yeah, I can think of a few people like that. I'm like, awesome. Here's the message I want you to send to them. Then I give her the message to invite. Okay. I have not even yet told her to invite them into the group. This is super important. This is super important because if you just open up a group, open up an event, or tell your hostess, okay, go ahead and start inviting them into the group, she's just going to hit the invite button. Invite. She's probably not going to personal message, and she's probably not going to think of qualified people. She's just going to be like, all right, Cathy told me to get 25 people. There's 25. My job's done. Well, remember, the more qualified they are, the more interested they are, the more clear the message is, the better guests they're going to be. And you guys, I know I'm going over time, which is just like always going to happen. After this, I will screen share and I'll show you a little hack. I have like some preset messages for what I'm sharing with you right now, just to send over to my hostess. Okay. Help her know what she can earn. Everybody's company is different. Don't overwhelm her. But if she's like, yeah, I can think of some people like that. Awesome. Can you go ahead and send them this message? And she's like, awesome. You know, and you're checking in and she's like, oh, I got like 5 girls that I can think of. They're interested in coming. Awesome. I'm going to set the group up and you can invite them in. Okay. This is the order I do it in. This has changed a lot. If it's like more generic products, she might be like, yeah, I know like 50 people like that, or 5 people like that, or 25 people like that. Get those messages out first. Great. Will you send them this message? Then, can you think of any more? Yeah, I can. Great. Let's invite 10 more. Go ahead and send 10 more people this message. I also like to give my hostess a curiosity post, Diane, maybe for my updated notes, because I know I made these notes not thinking through, but maybe we can add into here to give your hostess a curiosity post. I think we have it later in the notes. But you can also give your hostess a post just to put out on her Facebook profile, the same way you guys do curiosity posts. If she's a product user, she could be holding a product and be like, just got my hands on this amazing detox tea, starting to feel better already. I've noticed like 3 pounds down in a week. And then people are like, oh my God, what is it? She's like, oh my gosh, you should come to this little party I'm doing. Let her know what she can earn. So if there is a certain requirement you're giving her right from the bat, I encourage my hostess to get 5 friends to come onto the live party. Now she might invite like 20 in, but if she can get 5 to show up on the live, and we'll talk more about this tomorrow, then I give her a gift just for doing that. Okay. This is super important because so many people stress themselves out about having to sell products for you. And if you can just help them work with you and get qualified people in, you're going to be able to do your job and sell. You're going to be able to do your job and get bookings. You're going to be able to do your job and get recruits. So I personally started rewarding just for 5 showing up on the live. Does that mean that sometimes I might like have given a little gift for nothing? Yeah, but it's my business and that's how I chose to invest. So my gifts are little like goodie bags with some little sampler products in there. At Christmas time, I did a little $1 towel from Dollar General. It doesn't have to be only your products. It's just like, hey, if you can get 5 friends to join the live party or 20 people into the group, however you decide to do it, I'll have a special little gift for you. Then the next step, you guys, that I ask her to do is, hey, all those people who said they're interested, can you put them in a group messenger chat with me? So let me go back over to my StreamYard for a second here. I'm going to stop the share. So a group, because I want to change the banner. A group message, when I do this training, a lot of people really like this idea and they say they haven't thought of this before, okay? So when you do a group message with your hostess, and you ask her to set up a group message in the Facebook Messenger. If y'all don't know how to do that, what they're going to do, and you might have to say, hey, everybody who said yes, that yes, they would like an invite, or yes, that you can invite them. Will you go ahead and put them in a message with me? Let me open up my Messenger big. And if she's, and I'll say, do you know how to do that? And you might have to like take some screenshots of stuff for her, okay? But what they do is they just go open up a new message. And you guys may or may not have ever noticed this, but when you go to open up a new message on your phone, it will just say group message. My computer is slow. And then the other way they can set up a group message is just to start typing multiple names, okay? So then it just forms like a message with multiple people in the messenger. This is gonna, okay, Diane, you're in a message with me. Jacinda, you're in a message with me. Who else wants to come into the message with me? Mary Ellen is coming into the message with me. Okay, so let's say my hostess is like, yeah, I got 3 friends who said they're interested. Fine. Set up a group message, add your hostess, or I mean, add your consultant, which is me. And then I just say, hey, hostess, like set up the group message. Let your friends know, like, we're going to do this party. We can send the invite into there. So you're going to be hearing more about how we do this. So she might just say, yay. And I know you can't see this because it's small on the bottom. So excited, and I'm not typing well. So excited for my party on Tuesday. We will send a couple of reminders here. Okay, I know I misspelled something. Let's just fix that real quick. So we're not going to spam this messenger, and I totally spelled that wrong. Whatever. You can change the name of the messenger. You can like edit it to change the chat name and just be like, this is Jacinda's party. I love doing this. This is a big deal. Tuesday, January 26th. This helps people know like what that messenger is. 8:30 p.m., yada, yada, CST. Okay, so that's what a group message is. Do you guys understand that? You are not going to spam this thing. You are going to send a couple of key reminders, and there's going to be messages you tell your hostess, hey, will you go put this in the group messenger? All right. This also gives you access to all the people that she says she's going to invite. So maybe if they don't come over to the group or event, you can look and go, hey, it looks like you got 26 people in the group messenger. Let's go ahead and set up the event. I'm going to post it in there. And then when you set it up, there's only like 10 who come in. Then you can go, hey, what about the other 16? Can you go ahead and like private message them, make sure they got the group link. So that's how I use a group message. You'll be hearing more as the week goes on about how else to use that, okay? Mary Ellen says, oh my God, mind blown right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple hacks because as far as today, that's as far as we go in training. That is what I do with my hostess on Friday or whenever you decide to do it, okay? That is what I do with my hostess like 5 to 7 days before it's time for the actual party. I start coaching her. Did you learn anything today? Walk her through step by step. Do not put her in the group or event yet. If you do like I do and you have a party group where she's already in the group, you have to explain to her, hey, so excited. I've got Tuesday the 26th at 8:30 saved for you, but don't invite your friends into the group yet. I'll touch base with you on Friday and help you know exactly how to invite so that we have the most successful party. Okay? Why are we doing this? You're helping me, but I'm helping you. Okay. So, and I'm going to show you a couple hacks if you guys want to stay on. We'll do this part, how I save my hostess messages really quickly and exactly what I do send to her from the second she says yes. And so for tomorrow, what we do is we actually set up the Facebook group or event, whatever you decide, we'll talk about both options, and we start creating excitement. We get 4 things into the group before we invite our hostess. 4 things before we even invite the hostess in. Then we do a couple things with the hostess before she starts bringing the guests in. And then it moves pretty quickly. Party's set up. We only post once a day, and then we go live for the party. And then on Thursday, we learn how to actually do the live party. Okay. Tomorrow we'll also talk about how to connect with the guests that are in that group messenger, how to start creating some excitement and engagement around what you're putting into the group, and how to drive traffic to the live. And then on Thursday at 8:30 Central, we get to actually do a live party. I'll do a demo. So if you've never seen one before, you'll see that. We'll talk about how to engage with guests, how to share your products, your business, and all the things in the live party. And then Friday, we learn how to follow up. And Friday's training is at 3 o'clock Central, okay? Okay, so let me show you a couple hacks. I'm going to show you, I think I can pull up my texting on here. Who is on Facebook? I mean, not Facebook. Who is on iPhone? This is my MacBook. So if you're on iPhone, you can hook it into your MacBook. So let's say that Jen Hibbets was my hostess, okay? Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't even know what all those messages say. Don't even know. Don't read all that mess. Okay, I wish I could just scroll up. Seriously, I didn't know that was going to pull up the whole history. Okay, let's make up a fake hostess. This is our fake hostess. Fake hostess, and I can't even spell. Pretend that I can spell. If anybody looks at this, they're like, Focky hostess? What is that? Whatever. Here's my Focky hostess. Fake hostess. I have something called keyword replacement. Okay. On iPhone, you go into the general settings on your phone. Go to general. Somebody maybe type this in the comments below. Go to general and then go to keyboard. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean for that to disappear. Go to general and then go to keyboard. Then there's something called text replacement. What I'm about to do is I'm going to type in 3 letters. I'm going to type in HC1 because that's my text replacement shortcut that I set up. And when I type in HC1, oh shoot, it's not going to work because I'm not on my phone. Dang it. It should have worked because I'm on my, oh, it is going to work. Okay, good. You guys probably can't see this because it's all the way at the bottom of my screen. Let's see if I can somehow, how do I make this get taller? As soon as I typed in HC1, do you see that this little message popped up right here and it filled in a bunch of stuff? And I'll just hit send and maybe that'll make it bigger. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. So once somebody says yes, that's as big as I can make it. Once somebody says yes, I kind of have the generic stuff that I say. Normally I would edit this a little bit, but to save you time, I just put in a shortcut text replacement. And if the person said yes, I'm like, fantastic. I've added you to the party group. It's super easy. You don't have to mass invite. So this goes back to what I taught you earlier. Can you think of 5 to 10 friends who are busy moms looking for simpler ways to look and feel their best? You don't have to send her this whole message. It's just a sample. Can you think of 5 to 10 people that you might know on a weight loss journey or that value clean and non-toxic products? Can you think of 5 to 10 people who are complaining of needing extra energy and help with their skin? These are just questions I might ask my hostess in that very initial message. These are people we can personally invite, and I can give you a message to send them. I wait for my hostess to respond to that. If she's like, yeah, I can think of some people. Renee said it's hard to see. I know. I wasn't planning on sharing this. That's why it's hard to see. Especially if, oh gosh, it's really small. Hang tight. Hang tight, chicken wing. Let me make the screen share bigger. I was not planning to share this, so it's very impromptu, but I can just screenshot it. Okay. So if you guys do this, I just like the text replacement. Oh shoot. But that's just the generic message. And then I do HC2. And yes, you can do this on Messenger. Okay, you can do it on Messenger. It doesn't matter wherever your phone has, like I'm always doing stuff on Messenger. I should have done it on Messenger. It would have been bigger. Okay. Then I just type that in and that's just my little hack. And then after she's like, yeah, I can think of some people. I'm like, cool. Oops. HC2, the next message that pops up, if it works for me, is the message that I send to her to actually start inviting people. It should pull it up, but it's not pulling it up for me now. But yes, you can do this right into Messenger too. In fact, let's try that. Okay, so our training is really done. I'm going in a rabbit hole of giving you guys a couple bonus tips. Let's do our on-time winner. And if you're on iPhone, it will sync with your computer. If you're not, and then you just do this inside of, okay, there. If you do this inside of, there's the second message I sent. And I'll just screenshot this stuff for you guys. There we go. I don't even know where my train of thought went, but the second message, then I'll send her, okay, great. Here's how I have my hostess invite, you guys, okay? Here's how I have my hostess invite. I give her the message to invite. And so Angela's like, yeah, I can think of some people like that. I'm like, awesome. Will you send them this message? Hey, I'm hosting a quick little Facebook party. It's inside of a group that my friend has, and edit this according to like what is accurate for you. Put some spaces in there, make some cute emojis. They share healthy living, clean beauty, skincare, makeup. I've been using blank. I love it because blank. This is a quick message. You guys can edit it down if you want to. Kathy will be sharing more on 8:30. There's giveaways just for listening. Can I invite you into the group? Okay. And then I tell my hostess, you can edit this however you want, but the best way is to ask permission instead of just adding people. If they say yes, then you can add them to the group messenger. It should say, this should be updated because now I do the group message first. Okay. So text replacement, if you don't understand that, it's just an easy way so that you don't have to type the same thing out. So if I type in HC1, okay, I should have shown it this way earlier. If I type in HC1, instantly this whole message just popped up, okay? And you don't have to send it. It's actually popping up down below if you guys can see it. It's popping up down below here, and I can edit it for each hostess, but it gives me the basics of that stuff that we keep saying over and over and over, okay? Yes, we can post. Diane, we can post, do we have this from previous like challenges, maybe just examples of some of my messages to invite hostesses, or it might even be in the workbook. I honestly don't know. Okay, so that's a hack. All right, we went on a rabbit hole. Diane, did you give me an on-time winner? Do I want to go pick an on-time winner? And I have a bonus winner, and then we're done, guys. My bonus winner tonight is going to be a random comment, and here's how it's going to go down. I'm just going to scroll through all the comments from tonight. Whoever's name pops up on the screen, from commenting in this video tonight, doesn't matter what you said. You tell me what clothes you're wearing. I don't care what you said. Whoever's name pops up, you are going to be a random winner just for participating. And maybe I'll go down further in the comments to see who hung on. The winner is Shelly Smith. Shelly Smith, will you please private message me? I would like to send you our gift list. This is just a random winner for tonight. Do you guys want to do one more? It's 9:30. We should do one more because my 30-minute training never stays 30 minutes. Let's do one more. Shelly, if you're here, will you please message me? Shelly is an evergreen student, so she's not going to need anything that I can give her in the terms of digital tools, but she might take some swag from the swag shop. Next winner is Mary Ellen Rose. Congratulations, just 2 random winners, okay? 2 random winners, and now we'll do an on-time winner. You guys, if you got to roll, you roll. Come back tomorrow at 8:30 Central, and we will continue to put the pieces together. I know you've typed questions. I know you have, and we will be going through all of your questions. If we can't get them answered before our live Q&A on Sunday and Monday, we will get them answered then, okay? So I'm looking for my on-time winner. I'm scrolling back up to all my on-time, and I'm seeing if Diane helps me any faster than I can help myself. She may not be. Okay, she is. She's awesome. On-time winner. The rule for the on-time winner is you have to be present to win. Guess what, guys? I'm going to teach you to do this on your parties. This is how you get people to show up and stick. The interesting thing is my parties never go over 30 minutes. I'm like, cut it off, done. All right, on-time winner, if you are here, here is your name, and I need you to comment that you are here and then send me a message. You guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Oh, Ariel says she loves my earrings. She recognizes them. These are from my friend Kristen, and I love them too. They're super light because my old lady ears have to do light earrings now. Okay, that's what has to happen. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I will see you inside of the group. Your homework for tonight. Ooh, what is your homework for tonight? From my memory, it's to start like script out that message that you're going to send to your hostess once you get a booking. And then there's a live video also. Okay. So do your homework before the next training to be in the homework drawing. Have fun inside of the group. Grant yourself some grace if you feel like you're learning a lot, because you're learning a lot. Use your workbook. Answer all the questions in that workbook. You should be able to answer their questions. If there's anything that you didn't get that you need clarity on, just tag your party coach, okay? All right, guys, that's it. I will see you tomorrow night at 8:30 Central for how to set up that party, how to get that hostess in, how to start getting the guests in, and how to create excitement, engagement, and start connecting with the guests before we do the live party, okay? So on Sundays, when I set up the group, invite the hostess in, that's where we're going to be at in the process tomorrow. And then we're building up excitement until we go live in the party, okay? All right, you guys, I'm sure I missed questions, but for the sake of time, I'm rolling out. I'll scroll back through at the end, and I will see you tomorrow night at 8:30 Central, okay, guys? All right, that's it. Bye for now.